Alright. Let's see what we got though. Let's start plowing through these like I plowed through your mamas. Poof, 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 poof. Wanna become famous?
Wanna become famous? My followers, crimes and views on bigfollows.com. bigfollows.com.
Ever wondered if you might be a psychopath? It's thought that about 1% of the population might test positive for psychopathy, so that might mean that some of you could find out today if you're 1 in 100. We're sure you'll tell us how you did it.
I'm 1 in 100. But IQ
At the end. We won't go through everything here as to the genesis of psychopathy, but we will tell you that there's something called a psychopathy checklist. Mental health professionals might use this test as a psychopathy test. That's what we'll use today as the basis for our questions. We should say not to get too worried if you don't like the score you get, because to really understand how your mind works, you have to consult with a professional. This is not meant to support a diagnosis and is just a quiz. We'll tell you what the scores mean at the end. You can score the test as follows. 0. This does not apply to me at all. 1. This applies to me somewhat. 2. This definitely applies to me.
Thank God. When they do more than this, when they have like 5, it's so annoying.
Your score. You might need to type the numbers or write them down. Number 1. Do you exhibit glib and superficial charm? If you don't know what glib means, it can be described as being able to talk smoothly but be insincere while you're doing it.
But be insincere when you're doing it. When you exhibit, does that mean that you have it, or do you? I mean, I can do this. I can do this for sure.
You can charm folks, but it's somewhat a fake you. So again,
I mean, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Like, I can do it because, you know, I'm trying to be polite. And I can fake it. And I'm trying to be polite. Not for other reasons. I don't know if that is relevant or not, but...
If this is totally true for you, give yourself a 2. If it's a bit true, you get a 1. And if not true at all, you get a 0. Write that down. Number 2. Do you have a grandiose estimation of yourself? You know, do you have a really high opinion of yourself, but others might think that you have too high an opinion? You don't care. You know you're superior to them. Number 3.
Yeah.
Do you have a constant need for
That's true.
stimulation?
2.
Are you bored really easily? Number 4. Are you a pathological
That's a 0.
liar? Okay, we all tell lies.
H H H H H H H H
Bro,
H
we're
H
trying to do a test here.
H H H H H H H H H.
Okay, I have 2, and I have 2, and I have 0, and I have 0 on pathological liar.
More lies than we think we tell, but are you living in a kind of world of lies? Is it even hard to know when you're not lying? You lie so much. That's why the word pathological is used as it relates to disease. Number 5.
It's just what a pathological liar would say. Haha! No, but seriously. 2200.
Cunning and manipulative? Do you know deep inside that you are one very cunning person who can easily manipulate others to get what you want? Are you even proud you might excel at this? Number 6. Do you have a lack of remorse or guilt?
I can, but I don't think that the word manipulation is bad. It can be used for good as well. Psychologists do it all the time, and it's also manipulation. Although I don't know if they're using it in the basic sense or the most common known sense of the word. But I would say 2 on that.
So, do you do bad things and for some reason you never feel bad about it? You just keep on trucking because, hey, why burden yourself with senseless guilt? Number 7. Do you have a shallow
0.
affect? We guess you don't know what that means. It kind of means when your emotional reactions to things are shallow. They tend to be
How many points do I have? 6? 6. Do you have a shallow effect? What was it saying about this?
shallow. They tend to be short-lived.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8 Don't make up stuff, because then I have to go back. Okay, up until this point I had 4 points in total. 6. And this is 0, so I have 6.
We guess you don't know what that means. It kind of means when your emotional reactions to things are shallow. They tend to be short-lived, or there seems in you a reduction of emotional response to certain actions.
Sorry, I spaced out. One more time.
Have a shallow effect. We guess you don't know what that means. It kind of means when your emotional reactions to things are shallow. They tend to be short-lived, or there seems in you a reduction of emotional response to certain actions or events. You might feel nothing or little when people around you are drowning in emotion. Number 8. Are you callous and do you lack empathy?
No, I wouldn't say so.
This is similar but not the same. Imagine when people see something that should elicit sadness, but you feel nothing at all. You don't feel sorry for the dying animal in the wildlife documentary. You seem fine when you hear someone's bad news. Number 9. Do you have...
I guess I would have a 1 on that one.
Whoa. Stay strong. Believe in yourself. You can make it. Don't give a shit about what others say about you. You are a unique person, a strong person with a strong mind. Bye-bye.
2. You never care if someone dies. Well, if you're gonna come here and say Hagrid died or whatever, yeah, I don't give actually a single fuck about if Hagrid died. If a family member dies, obviously I care. So it all depends on how far your empathy circle stretches, so to speak, you know. But you don't, like, why would you care? You don't know him at all. Like, you watch the movie. Like, do you cry if your cashier at the local grocery store died from 10 years back? No, you went there to shop your food.
Forsen,
what?
I'm crazy, Forsen, please help me.
I would help you, but I am too busy with your mother. Stop asking me questions when I am busy.
True.
Have a parasitic lifestyle? Do you live off of others and have no...
What was the previous one?
Documentary. You seem fine when you hear someone's bad
I
news.
guess 1 on
Number
this one,
9.
so I would put me at a 7.
Do you have a parasitic lifestyle? Do you live off...
Cutie.
Do I have a parasitic lifestyle?
of others and have no guilt about this? Number 10, do you
No.
have poor behavioral controls? Is it hard for you to restrain yourself? Do you have little self-control? Number 11,
No.
are you sexually promiscuous? This simply means, do you sleep around? Do you have a lot of intimate partners or one-night stands?
I guess no.
Number 12, did you display early behavior problems? Were you the out-of-control little kid? Number 13,
No.
do you lack realistic long-term goals? That's self-explanatory, but some experts say psychopaths might lack goals.
Do I lack realistic long-term goals? No.
But then just say stuff like, I want to rule the world or become an astronaut, but they have taken no steps to do that. Number 14, are you overly impulsive? Do actions have...
Forsen, I'm in this cave, help me Forsen, and I can't escape Forsen.
Like I said, I'm on the other side doing your mother. Give me 1 second, you retard.
Alright, are you overly impulsive? No.
process. Number 15, are you irresponsible?
No.
Number 16, do you fail to accept responsibility for your own actions? You know you messed up, but still, you won't be accountable for your actions. Number 17,
I'm gonna go with the 1.
I donated this before you said no more links. Please let it through.
Yeah, what? No, what the fuck? No further links, stop. I know who was lost in the line. The fuck? It was delayed. It was not delayed. Hey, I donated this before you said no more links. What do you mean it was delayed, you fucking retard?
I force it that you say no more links. I don't care, here's a cute link for you then. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1 on this because I don't really take gaming like that's just gaming culture, you know. If we're talking about like I'm playing with a team and maybe it was my fault, but I'm still gonna not take responsibility and blame another guy, right? That's just gaming culture. So if you think it's 2, I'll negotiate and we'll land on a 1 for this one, alright? We'll land on a 1.
Number 17. Have you had many short-term marital relationships? Many of our viewers won't have been married, but perhaps your relationships never seem to last
No.
long. Number 18. Do you have a history of juvenile delinquency? This is more
No.
than tantrums as a kid. It means, did you get into more serious trouble as a juvenile? Number 19. Have you experienced a revocation of conditional release? This won't mean much to any of you because it means a person has been released from incarceration under the condition that they don't commit another crime, but they do. To make it work for you, are you a recidivist in terms of doing the same things wrong again and again? Do you keep getting in
No.
trouble even after you've said you wouldn't do that thing again? Number 20. Do you display criminal versatility? Does crime come easy to you and are you good at it in many ways? Do you have a knack for criminal enterprises, even if just small transgressions
I
such
don't
as
know,
cheating
never
and
tried.
stealing small things?
But
So
maybe I
how did
would
you
be.
score? If you scored a 0, you have absolutely no psychopath
I scored
in
8.
you, but it's unlikely many people will get a 0. Many people do score less than 6 though, which might be called neurotypical or normal. On the other hand, if you scored a 40, you might be what's called a prototypical psychopath, a complete psycho. We're told scoring higher than 30 puts you in the psychopath.
Are you fucking retarded? Huh? You cannot put neurotypical at 6 out of 40. What the fuck? This guy who made this quiz is a fucking psychopath.
Field, but non-psychopathic people who may have some kind of antisocial personality disorder might score between 16 and 22. They might also have a criminal record. As we said, this is not a diagnostic test and it shouldn't be taken too seriously.
I'm taking it seriously. Oh no.